Alright, next deck we are trying today. Two new champions, one Runeterra, one Bilgewater. So, Illaoi, forgive me if I didn't pronounce that correctly. Part of a new archetype, new keyword / mechanic called Spawn. Spawn X, summon a 1/1 tentacle, and then give it +1/+1 for each spawn. So we have a bunch of cards in our deck that spawn that spawn in various ways, which then eventually allows us to play a very big Illaoi or tentacle smash with our big tentacles, or just do some crazy damage with this 8 mana 5/8 fearsome that creates a bunch of tentacles that get huge and do free attacks when things go our way. We even have a spawn to draw 2 card at burst speed, which is kind of hot. As I was building this deck, and by build I mean just smashing every card in the game that has the word spawn on it, plus this Buru leader, which is kind of part of this package of followers that came with this latest expansion. I thought, who the heck do I pair this with? And I never, because none of the previous champions that were coming to mind felt quite right, and then I should have just but then I looked to what was new, and Bard seemed like a great choice, and on top of that, he's a new champion that we get to try out. So Bard wants to see us increase the stats of our units, which is exactly what spawning does, but Bard specifically is interested in playing these chimes. So chimes are a new mechanic in the game, similar to traps that are planted in the enemy deck. Chimes are part of a new sort of subclass of these effects called boons that go into your deck. And chimes grant random allies in hand +1/+1 when you draw them off the top. So this deck is all about placing a ton of chimes in our deck, drawing them, buffing our units in hand, playing those units out, spawning, buffing more things, and going crazy. This deck was basically me just typing in spawn, slamming all those cards into the deck, and then typing in chimes and slamming all those cards into the deck. So that's what we've done here today. Oh yeah, Bard. So Runeterra champions all have this special, what is it called? Origins? Wandering Caretaker is Bard's origin that cares about basically we get to put any deck that references any card that references chimes into our deck. So even though we're Runeterra, Bilgewater, that's why we have things like this Mystic Vortex from Targon, and Esmus is also from Targon. We got this guy from Bandle City, etc. So let's just jump into some games and see if we can do all right with our tentacle smashing. Yes to this, or to this, or to both. Chime on top seems fine, but we want to make sure we have a unit in hand to take advantage of it. Ding ding. So they're playing Bard Elites, which seems kind of neat, because Elites always felt like a archetype that didn't have the best thing to pair with something else. So the Bard seems like kind of a why not. That is a very rude opponent. think I'm actually fine making this trade, to be honest, at this point.
What could have been?
Nagakaburo surrounds us.
A Demacian soldier is worth 10 foes.
Do you hear her voice?
I protect my own.
In her embrace.
Oh, this is not spawning enough now. Oh no, it is.
We fight for those who cannot.
Well, I probably don't want to give him a free strike, so...
Soldiers, to me!
Let us meet dark skies with bright souls.
The wicked must fall.
Does he have... what the hell is it called? 2 mana fast, 2 things strike each other? That's annoying.
Demacia! Show them our metal.
I am the current.
I'm fine trading these.
Press the advantage! Our banner. Discipline and steel.
They probably have the +2/+2. Maybe that card's not good enough. I guess we'll see. It's kind of like a 2 mana 2/2, right? At worst. 2 mana +2/+2 on a thing. Sometimes it scales a little bit up as you go into the late game. Maybe it's fine. Definitely scared of a combat trick here. Ooh, hello. Well, not anymore. Maybe this is where we want to be.
I stand ready. Meet them head on.
I feel like you're supposed to get rid of this because I have a blocker for it and it's not growing that much.
My heart and sword for Demacia. The wicked must fall.
Just keep my life total as high as possible. Feels like our opponent's throwing.
For king and country.
We move against fear, against doubt.
Mother Serpent brings us together for another voyage.
May she look upon our journey with pride, or perhaps humor.
Did they draw interaction?
Many
A life lesson. Die.
Kind of want this thing to have overwhelm though, right?
I suppose you will learn.
Oh, no, I should have not done that because...
get out of life what you put in.
Right? No? Maybe?
Stay resolute.
Nagakabara smiles upon victory.
Could be that I'm supposed to keep that to give this thing a target. We'll look for one of our one drops though. Yeah, there it is.
Beautiful day for sailing. The sea she calls, the world we answer.
Bit risky. Spawn one, huh?
Truth bearer? Truth is no burden.
I know I'm supposed to start with 2 mana here. Okay, their hesitation suggests to me they don't have a combat trick.
Many are moved by fear. You are paralyzed. Growth demands effort.
This will be doing her presence.
Think we want to try this, because then she levels up and I could potentially attack and heal this.
Defend yourself.
If they have another tentacle smash, though, they can stop it.
This is it. Land or drown.
You're covered.
Come, test yourself. Witness truth.
I suppose you will learn.
Fully heal and I gain stats equal to its stats this round. Then why didn't she gain like 11? Do I want to actually play this out? I don't think so.
I remember the fight.
If this is their open, that means they're dead for this. Oh, never mind.
Feel her voice. Do you feel her presence? It's been a joy.
Did you really ram your first ship into a sea monster?
I thought you'd approve. You're always telling people to move.
So this doesn't do anything, I suppose.
Truth bearer, come, grab an oar.
Captain looks good on you, child. Don't push it. This will be fun. Do you hear her voice?
These new cards are sick. Nope. Nope. Don't have time for you playing Runeterra. Love the visuals on them too. They got this kind of mix of, to my ignorant eyes, the visuals on this, on Illaoi and her followers, has this mix of like Pacific Islander and like Maya. Oh, yeah, sure. Again... This card has been okay so far. I don't know, spawn 2 or spend 5 to spawn 4. Yeah, I don't know. It's questionable how good that card will end up being. It might not be three of worthy, but... Well, this one of Make It Rain. Kind of nice. And this Mystic Vortex I'm questioning as well. This one and that other card I'm not sure are 3 ofs, but... The only other thing I could see putting in the deck instead... What punishes me for not playing it out immediately? Who can get luckier? Oh, I'm so dumb. I should make it rain. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna do that now.
Portal me something cool.
I should have done that last turn. Now they have more chances to play stuff. I don't like it when people play stuff. Alright, probably you.
We move against fear, against doubt. Witness truth.
Probably gonna go play her.
Navigator, if you are here, the dead cannot be far behind.
Yes, I bring ill tidings, but they're not boring ones. Will you sink?
This looks a lot like Santorini. So getting a lot of... So this is like very Greek to me as well. Very Mediterranean, ancient Mediterranean. Yeah, it's a mishmash of a lot of different things, but I like it. I think it's good.
Mother Serpent guides.
How? Test yourself. Naga Shul.
So they're forced to block with something or die, which is cool.
Hides no longer.
Oh no, whatever shall I do? Ooh, that is kind of brutal, I have to admit. Oh, although we can deal with that, right? Yeah. I guess they strike each other, so they're gonna get the 3 health, but at least it dies. They could hush here again. Actually, it still dies. Whoa, that's a lot of bright lights. Okay, well, at least that one's not as good. gonna start here,
Serpent brings
and
us together
then
for another voyage.
might actually just
May
play
she
these
look
two.
upon our journey with pride.
I want this to get
Or
hit by
perhaps
more
you
boons so I can more profitably block these, but I think the best way we're gonna win this here is to they got the stuff.
It is good to hear again the mother serpent in your voice.
Illaoi, it has been too long.
Unseen, unheard.
A chance to live. Witness truth. Nagasho.
Do you feel her presence?
A life lesson. Yeah.
Sisters. Darkness hides my path.
We definitely want to not die, so I'm going to play the elusive blocker here.
Look and see the glory of Nagakaboros.
Yeah, already I'm not loving the chime as much. I think it's good, but 3, I don't think we need 3 of in here. Let's just do this, just since it's already in my deck and can sometimes gonna let me kill things, kill blockers. Yeah, Mystic. I don't think Mystic Vortex is the 3 of. The only other thing is what things that spawn. We have the maximum in this deck. I actually don't know about 3 Naga Kaboros either, but it's a cool card, so I want to play with it. Could definitely see going down to just 3 copies here. What am I missing? Ooh, maybe that one of Chime spell seems. This guy seems pretty bad, to be honest. Doubling the boons in the deck doesn't really do much when we're not drawing a fuck ton of cards, and like a 6 mana 4/6 is like whatever with no keywords. If he was like an overwhelm unit that could, if he's getting the boons while he's in your hand and then you play him out, that would be a little bit more tempting, but I don't think that's really worth it. Cosmic Binding, deal 2 stun, plant 3. It's you're getting a lot of value for the 5 mana for sure. It's kind of expensive though. I don't know. That's a tough one. I could see wanting a copy or 2 of that in a deck, perhaps. Deal 2 stun. I mean, we're kind of just. I don't know if it's needed. Yeah, I'll stick with this for now. The chimes are like. the secondary part of the deck. We're more focused on spawning for now. Definitely want to build a more dedicated Chimes deck though, a la what our one opponent was doing with the Chimes plus PNZ Jinx. That seemed pretty good. Just play out your hand as fast as possible, while churning through your deck as fast as possible, getting those Chimes, and then yeah, then you can throw down a leveled up Jinx to perhaps burn them out for the rest of the damage. Definitely gonna try that sometime. Probably not today, but maybe next week. What are we up to on the other side? Soraka. Interesting. Pardon me. Sure. Okay, yeah, definitely gonna play this. Probably gonna play Answered Prayer as well. That way we have access to a Tentacle Smash next turn should we need it. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with that. Debating playing this now or saving it with the way the game is going. If I do this into this kills one of their champions, so I think I'm supposed to open on attacks. It feels kind of bad with this super buffed dude in our hand. If he chimes, because then if he has another Tentacle Smash, they don't trade, which feels kind of sucky. How many chimes are in this deck already? 17. Still, yeah. Think this is worthwhile. Oh, they're trading. Never mind. Not worth it. I thought I'd survive. I don't know why. I know why, because my mathematical skills are going down proportionally to how much beer I'm drinking.
Nagakaburo surrounds us. This will be fun! Do you feel her presence?
Again, if he has a Tentacle Smash, they don't trade, right? It's spawn 3? Yeah. Let's go with this then.
I don't change fate, but I can.
I can level up with an Eye of Nagakaboros, which I think I'm gonna do because I'm drawing
The sea she calls, the worldly answer.
the. Then we're getting that guaranteed boon.
Ares assistant!
Too salty.
Ah, a beautiful day for sailing.
Oh boy.
Navigator, you could have been truth bearer.
Let Illaoi bear the truth. I shall find it on the sea.
I remember the fight. Do you hear her voice?
We're taking a lot of damage. I don't think this guy's worth. He's pretty low power. We'd rather the boons go somewhere else anyway, so I think using it as a gain for is fine.
For silver I talk, for gold I hasten.
This card might be good in our deck because of all the boons.
Truth bearer? Truth is no bedding.
Is this worth doing? Okay.
Every step, a new journey.
Mother Serpent brings us together for another voyage.
May she look upon our journey with pride, or perhaps humor. A chance to live. Nagasur.
Do you feel her presence?
I am the current.
You pay first.
You move wrong. I suppose you will learn.
Our opponent's like, screw doing math.
Nagakaboros moves within me.
They might have been dead anyway. But they definitely could have blocked more damage than that.
Look and see the glory of Nagakaboros.
Oh boy. Maybe this is fine. It's for our boon landmark, though. See, like, it's so good on 2. That's the only thing, right? It's so good on 2. Is it so good on 2? I mean, we're not drawing that many cards. It's pretty good on 2. But more copies of it past that are just, like, feel terrible. Gotta love the sound effects. Awesome. Oh, of course. Put it on the 8-drop. That's another good reason not to have 3 of this in the deck, because like you don't need to see it very early on, and in the early game, all the boons are getting wasted. Alright, I'm convinced. Gotta cut one Nagakaboros. Put in a... man, it's such a good card though, late game. Just ends games. But we're drawing quite a few cards, so... yeah. It's almost certainly correct. You know what? I'm just gonna pass for now. Boy, oh boy. Oh, we have the mana. I guess we may as well.
Where do you stand on cold shots?
Well, certainly this dude's blocking. That guy's an interesting thought. Churns through your deck faster to get to those chimes. Maybe it's better than these cute make it rains that we've thrown into our deck.
We playing bilge rules, son?
Yeah, then that happens and you feel terrible. They're losing more mana than me, so... now they can't Tentacle Smash, so we'll do
The
this.
sea she calls, the world we answer. Give us some room.
Okay, I figured, like, are they running Make It Rain too? Is that why they're fine with this damage?
To the sea, to battle! Do you feel her presence? Where you going?
No, no, no. Maybe I should be running more random elusives in my deck too. Jesus Christ, how lucky are we that we got that many?
I do not like that you sail alone out there.
When I'm at sea, I'm never alone.
Does not kill him, sadly. Well, it does kill probably the more important of the two, actually.
I don't change fate that I get.
fun! Do you hear her voice?
This is epic!
Leave on.
Gotta go with the flow.
I do not like to sail alone out there.
When I'm at sea, I'm never alone.
When I'm at sea, I'm never alone.
Move against fear, against doubt. You get out of life what you put in.
Let's do this.
Not quite what I was hoping for, but...
Illaoi! The sea, she misses you.
Impossible. I carry her with me always.
Illaoi. That's what she said. Illaoi.
Growth demands effort.
I remember the fight. Do you feel her presence?
Why are you here? You can't do this.
Good! Fight!
He can live if he switches these two, but then I get to play
Live
this.
here.
Right? Or am I mistaken? Yeah, I think if he puts here and here... Okay, whatever. If he doesn't even want to bother to do the math, then I'm not gonna bother to do it.
Nagakaboros moves within me! Look and see the glory of Nagakaboros.
Yeah, okay. 3 of Nagakaboros has definitely felt awkward, so let's switch that out. I think the card's great, and I definitely want some number of them in the deck, but 3 is a bit much. The Make It Rains also... Like, there's going to be so many situations where we wish we had them, and there's going to be other situations where they feel so bad. It kind of makes me want to play... Man, how good are these Mystic Vortexes? They've also felt kind of medium. They're good exactly on 2, and then at no other point in the game. It's like spending 2 mana to wait 2 turns for the card you actually wanted. Because like late game, even mid game, the chimes aren't that big of a deal. Yeah, this one's iffy. I have a feeling this one's not going to make the cut after a while. Almost rather have the deal 2 stun, plant 3 chimes as like at least one of them at the top end. Can make combat interesting too. Because you can stun, it's fast speed, right? Because you can stun... What am I doing? You can stun one of the things blocking your overwhelm unit, which is kind of nice. I'm also not sure that more elusives, are really the answer. Like we saw that one guy playing Zap, right? Draw a spell that costs 3 or less. Well, let's assume if these are still in the deck, that's a target. These are a target, which is actually pretty good late game too, because then it scales up. So that's actually kind of nice. If we took these out, those are the only one that he hits. Which is interesting. Kind of have enough 4s though, right? Like, do we really want to be playing more 4s in the deck? Elusive is obviously great, but people can remove it, people can silence it, people can block it with their own elusives. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't planning on doing this much deck editing mid thing with this deck. Kind of expensive. We don't play a ton of spells though. What was the other thing I was thinking about bringing in here? Besides that other chime card that I'm not playing. One of this. Maybe I'll just bring it in just to try it. I have a lot of expensive stuff though, but it might be fine. This card's been a lot better than I thought it would have been. This card's pretty good. Just put a third Make It Rain in here, maybe. Could put Bone Harpoon or whatever it's called, but the problem with that card maybe we want more card draw. Yeah, this was something one of our opponents was playing. I also originally thought to play that 2/3 that makes something vulnerable, but I don't know that we really need that. If we feel like we're getting run down by more elusives, like this is our card advantage. I don't know that we need more. I mean, this kind of is... It's nice because you churn through the decks and you get the chimes quicker. So even if they're cards that replace themselves, it's not as bad. Plus, it's a target to actually get hit by them. I have 26 units, though. Like, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Plunder. Yeah, we don't want to plunder. We want to draw off the top of our deck. Oh, yeah, Pool Shark. That's the one people were playing. Yeah, maybe one of just for now. Oh my god, I broke the game. There we go. Okay, whatever. I don't want to waste too much time on it. Want to get through a couple more. I'll play a few more matches with this. We might not go the full 90 minutes, but we'll play a few more. Let's go. Well, this 1-2 curve encourages me to do it like that, but then we're gonna spawn on this watchful Illaoi, which is a little awkward. Potentially. 33% chance. Missed. Good job. We could play the... Okay, I'm down for trading. Opponent is not. Yay, it hit itself. That's beautiful. We're losing a 1-3 either way, so... Get this out of the hand. I think we're cool to play this out. It's a new card, Undergrowth. Toss 3, drain 2 from a unit. Sure. It unfortunately split between the two instead of going on one, but at the same time it didn't go on the Nakakoboros, so I think that's fine. Pardon me. I'm gonna play out one of them this round. They're not in sweeper mana yet, so...
Let us meet dark skies with bright swords.
They're going deep next round, most likely. They'll make this the last blocker. I guess we gotta think a little bit about how we want to attack. Yeah, well, we're not gonna not attack first. This becomes a 6. So this is already able to kill. This is not.
We sail ever forward.
It's a hard knock life with no overwhelm. I'll just go ahead and play that out. Feels like he's debating ruinating. Yeah, I mean, sure.
Storm's brewing. Storm's always brewing.
Now I'm wondering if he's debating using Bone Harpoon or whatever it's called. Put this back on top of the deck. Oh, I don't see what the debate is there. That's like such a good... Opponent's just like chatting with his girlfriend at the same time that they're playing with us, obviously. That kind of stinks because that means I can't trade. If they attack in, they're probably not attacking in, but... Oh, they are. Yeah, I mean, I'm into that. Not quite getting the stuff we would expect, or the stuff we would want. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be hard to... It's going to be tough to stop... To not die next turn. These are not the tentacle smashes that I wanted. That's for sure.
The Blessed Isles live through me.
Well, that's not a sea monster. Boy, oh boy. Could make this a 9/9. Matter of fact, I can make it a 11/11, which means this thing goes crazy next turn. Or, nope, never mind. Or spend 5. Look how much boons hit this thing. Oh my god. 5 plus 5. Okay, well, if he has a vengeance, I think we lose. Actually, we lose to a we lose to a lot of stuff. But. Okay, that also doesn't help. Yep, OP just going way bigger than we are.
Lead on.
If we got to our attack token with Nagakaboros and that big old tentacle on the field, we might have stood a chance. They would have been forced to chump block a bunch of stuff, and we could have swung again. Obviously, they could have still then ruinated us after chump blocking, and then we'd probably still lose, but at least we would have lost in a more fun way. The Make It Rain might be fine, actually, considering what's in there. Considering they're champions. Wow. Although, this technically targets, so Fizz can cancel it, which is irritating. Yeah, 10 out of 10 he has something to protect this, that's why he didn't play this out on one. Or he just happened to top deck it, which I doubt.
Got this from a side quest.
I'm gonna try this. I may as well. It's not a big deal if he cancels it. I really don't care, but I need to spend my mana for the turn, and then, yeah. Better to spend the mana for the turn.
Ooh, shiny.
I might actually toss this away. Trade here. It's basically -1/-1 on my tentacle over the long term to save 2 points of health and get rid of a blocker now. So.
Truth bearer? Truth is no burden.
Hey, Zach. Need a hand? Can't say no to Fizz.
I'm probably supposed to offer this trade, actually. Yeah, almost certainly. Well, that's poop. At least I'll be able to finish him.
Many are moved by fear. You are paralyzed.
Oh, I would play.
Should do this now before he has more removal up.
Duck! Come! Test yourself! Will Witness truth.
Oh boy, here I go!
Fizz is a pretty silly card.
Defeat is acceptable. Lingering is not.
We'll do one more with this. I think moving on from there to our final deck for the day. I'm going to take a bit of a break, actually. Yeah, I got to do something first, and then we'll hop back on. Let's find other stuff. Is there a reason why this targets instead of just deals 1 to 3 different targets? Or to 3 different enemies or the enemy nexus? Feels like it was made specifically to hose you. It was made that way, I guess, just to be good against Fizz. Actually gonna pass. Well, I could have attacked with this, I guess. Are they playing some, like... I don't know what they're playing. They're playing something.
Where do you stand on cold shots?
Ah, a beautiful day for sailing. This will be fun! Do you hear her voice?
I will tend this garden.
No tentacle smash is sad.
Truth bearer? Truth is no burden. Good fight!
It is a lovely statue, no?
You get out of life what you put in.
block. Are we not? We don't have a vengeance? Oh, we do, but if it's for her, gotcha. Why didn't we block here then?
Scratched.
I'm sorry.
I should save this, yeah. What happens when...
Sail if you can. Swim if you must.
Okay. Sweet. I don't know. What's there to say about this deck? If you like smashing with big, beefy units, Spawn is the deck for you. Alright, that's going to do it for me for now. I'll be back in a little bit to play one final deck for today. So keep your eye on... You should probably follow the stream so that you get a notification when I go back live, okay?